There's a number of times where I hear something from God that I believe is for the person that I'm speaking to, and as I speak it out, I see all sorts of amazing things unfold. So this is what happened when I was in a taxi in Singapore. I was with my friend and she was talking to the driver. He was explaining about how his wife was a Christian and he was a Muslim, and that his family would love him to know about Jesus. But he said, for me, it's not something that I want to follow. So she was speaking along with him for a while, and then she turned to me and said, well, maybe Morag, you've got something that you could say. Now, all I had in my mind was a lotus flower. And I just knew that I had to ask him, does lotus flower mean anything to you? Well, would you believe it? He said, yes, it does. It's one of those flowers that they come out of a really dirty situation or dirty water, but they're so clean and they're so pure. And I said to him, you know, that's what God wants to do in your life. Take you out of dirty situations and clean you up and cause you to be pure too. By this stage, he was really open to hear a little more. And I asked him, can I pray for you? He said yes. So I asked, could I pray that Jesus would be made real to him? He said yes to that as well. So that's exactly what I did. And that day I was able to get out of the taxi knowing that God had spoken, knowing that the lotus flower meant something to this guy, and knowing too that this guy was getting a touch from God. It's exciting. Is there someone that you need to speak to today that you've got a word for? It may not make sense to you, but you can simply ask something like, I hear this word, or I get this picture, or I have this sense. Does it mean anything to you? Give it a try.